What are you doing in this neighborhood?
I just walked out of my house.
Yeah, I doubt that. You don't look like someone who owns property here.
Do you have a warrant or any legal reason to stop me?
I don't need one. Something about you isn't adding up.
You're detaining me on my own property because you think I don't belong here?
Step away from the vehicle. I need to verify.
You don't have cause.
For 20 years, Judge Sarah Jenkins had been the woman criminals feared, a federal judge who never bent, never wavered, and never let the guilty walk free. She'd put corrupt cops behind bars, shut down trafficking rings, and built a reputation as one of the most principled figures in the American justice system. But none of that mattered on the peaceful morning her home security camera recorded a patrol officer storming up her driveway, accusing her on her own property of breaking into a nice neighborhood. In front of her 2 children, he demanded she prove she belonged, grabbed her arm, and tried to arrest her without a warrant. What happened next would end his career, ignite a lawsuit, and force the city to pay dearly. How does a defender of justice respond when injustice comes for her? And what will this officer do once he realizes, too late, who she is? Keep watching to see the downfall unfold. Before we continue, where are you watching from? Drop it in the comments. And if you're new here, hit that like and subscribe button, because accountability only works when it's recorded. Judge Sarah Jenkins was born in 1975 in Chicago, Illinois. Her childhood had been defined by struggle and determination. Her mother, Dorothy Jenkins, had worked as a social worker in the South Side. Her father, Robert Jenkins, had been a high school teacher in a public school system perpetually underfunded and under-resourced. They had raised Sarah and her younger brother in a neighborhood where systemic inequality was not theoretical. It was visible on every block. It was lived every single day. She had watched the systems that were supposed to protect people fail those same people repeatedly. She had watched her mother work with families devastated by domestic violence, poverty, and neglect. She had watched her father teach children whose schools lacked basic resources. She had understood, even as a child, that the law was either a shield or a weapon. It depended on who wielded it. It depended on whether they wielded it fairly. She had decided early that she would become someone who wielded the law as a shield, as a protection, as a defense for people who had no other defense. She had graduated from the University of Illinois in 1997 with honors in criminal justice and political science. She had attended Northwestern Law School on a full scholarship after being accepted to Harvard and Yale as well. She had chosen Northwestern because she wanted to stay in Illinois. She wanted to work in the communities she knew. She had graduated